Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know.
Hi everyone, Lucy here, and today this is going to be a very short video that is also super crazy late. This is a super crazy late video. So, I'm sure everybody here has seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie already, and I have also seen it already too. I've been wanting to talk about it, but I haven't had time to record. But now, here I am recording, and by the time this comes out, it's going to be super late. Hopefully, with all intents and purposes, shut up! This video will be up very soon on my channel. This is just going to be a quickie little my thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I watched it. And I was also big into Five Nights at Freddy's. when it came out, I got super into it really quickly. I was following it way back in the day. Like way back in the day. Like before it got really big, I remember hearing about it and I was like paying attention to it and I was like, "Ooh, this looks creepy and silly." And then it got super big and I was like, "Wow." And I was like really happy about that. Like honestly, I like it when things that I like get really popular so that there's more stuff about it. So I could like sit there and be like, "Ooh, more stuff," you know? Nonetheless, this is coming from one of the OG fans. And this is a screenshot from the film. And Josh Hutcherson is right behind me. There's been a whole thing about Josh Hutcherson recently. I'm sure that you know. I'm sure that you know.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know.
But for now, I'm going to be covering him up. I am censoring Josh Hutcherson from you. You're not allowed to see him. Okay. So, basically, saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Very cute movie. I was not expecting it to be The Next Exorcist. I wasn't expecting it to be Midsommar or whatever. I love horror movies. I love scary movies. But I also love just cute movies. I like cute, scary movies. You know, I like the ones that are designed for kids to help them get into, you know, horror later on. You know, stuff that they'll probably really like. And I happen to really like Five Nights at Freddy's. So I saw the movie, and personally, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I turned my brain off, and I had a good, silly little time. I saw all the animatronics, and I was like, ooh. And I saw the spring Bonnie, and I was like, ooh. And then I saw like Foxy, and I was like, ooh, like, you know. So I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. If you're going in expecting Saw, you're not going to enjoy it. It's not going to be highbrow horror. You are getting the equivalent to like a silly teeny bopper horror movie, which is what this is. This is a PG-13 teeny bopper movie. And I enjoyed it because I went in not expecting anything else, honestly. I've heard a couple of complaints about like the designs of the animatronics. I thought it should be creepier. Personally, I liked it. But to be fair, I'm also a big fan of the Jim Henson Company. I love Muppets. I love the Jim Henson Company. I love everything having to do with all of that. So like the thought of there being like giant animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's and they're made by the Jim Henson Company? Like, come on. Oh, come on. I'm going to love that. I am going to love that. I love almost everything that they touch. Like, everything they touch. It makes me so happy as a person. Like, it feeds me. It feeds my inner child that I'm always trying to feed. She's starving, okay? She is hungry. She is starved. Anyway, so I personally liked it. I did have some issues with it. I had some qualms. Freddy didn't get to do his little Freddy noise. Like, if you've probably seen the movie at this point, I am going in with the assumption that you have seen the movie. So, like, sorry, spoilers, all that. That cupcake got more than, like, the animatronics themselves. Like, Foxy got almost nothing compared to that cupcake. Oh my god, that is so funny. Like, also, like, I feel like the writing was all over the place a little bit. There's some issues with the writing, I feel like. Vanessa's character suffers the worst from the weird writing. Like, there's, like, this weird back and forth. You can tell that there were probably some deleted scenes with her character, because like a lot of the scenes with her character, like sometimes you feel like you have a good grasp on her, and then she just gets like weird or whatever. Like she gets real weird. So it's like, I feel like her character isn't very well written, honestly. And if she was well written, there are probably bits and pieces of her that were just completely cut out of the movie. Like, honestly, I can feel that. I feel like there's bits and pieces of her that were just straight up cut out. The little girl, she did okay. Like the little sister character, she was fine. Like what I expect from a child actor. That blonde kid was acting to save his life. Like he was lip syncing for his life in this movie. Like he was going hard. He did not need to go that hard. Like that blonde kid did not need to go that hard in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but he did. Like he could have just done whatever, but no, he acted. Okay, he was trying to get an Oscar for this movie. He's like Glenn Close in almost every single movie that she's in. Like he went hard, man. This kid committed. He committed to the bit. Good job. Congratulations, kid. You did good. I don't know his name. I just know he's the blonde kid. I saw some people who said that they had issues figuring out that Golden Freddy was Golden Freddy when he showed up. Personally, I was able to clock it, but I think that's because of I watched it at home over streaming. I wasn't able to go in theaters. I almost went with one of my friends to go see it in theaters, but I was asleep, so I missed out. The only reason why I didn't see it in theaters was because I was asleep when my friend called me and asked me if I wanted to go see it in theaters with her. So, like, that's my bad. But, like, I saw some people complaining that they didn't think that Golden Freddy was in the movie, or they didn't realize that Golden Freddy was there, but he was there. And, like, I was able to clock it. I have a yellow filter on my computer, and I actually wear, like, blue light filtering glasses a good chunk of the time, because, like, it hurts my eyes. Like, it gives me a headache. Like, blue light, normal blue light, it gives me a headache. I can't really look at it. I have blue light filters on basically every device that I have. So, like, on my end, he looked very yellow. Like, he looked very aggressively yellow. And I was like, ooh, he's yellow. Cool. That's him. That's him. But, like, because of the filters on my computer and everything else, and the glasses I was wearing, it made everything look way more yellow just overall. So as a result, I think that's why I was able to figure it out, which is kind of a problem. Like, if you want people to tell that it's Golden Freddy, you should probably make him a little, like, strongerly colored, if that makes sense. Like, Spring Bonnie was very aggressively in your face yellow, like almost neon, compared to, like, Golden Freddy. And I understand that Golden Freddy's all decrepit and old and, like, falling apart and all that, but also, like, you could have made it a little brighter. I feel like you could have done that. Like, I understand that they went with, ooh, he's missing an ear, so that people can tell that this ain't regular Freddy. He's a different guy. But then, like, come on. You could have made it a little bit less, like, you could have made it a little less hard to tell that it's him. You know what I mean? The aunt was very hateable. Kind of wish we got to see her die. Like, that's the best part of a horror movie, right? You get to see the kills. We didn't get to see her. We didn't see her anything. She's just lying on the ground. It's like, oh, okay, she's asleep now. She's asleep now. Like, okay, bro, you could have shown that. Like, come on. Like, I've seen PG-13 horror movies that have done a little bit more with that. Like, I understand that whole sequence where they're, like, trashing the place and everything. That makes sense. I thought that was perfectly fine. All that stuff was completely fine. I had no issues with that. No issues with the way that was shot. I have no complaints about, oh, they should have showed more. No, nothing like that. I have no complaints about, like, anything else that went on. My main complaint is just with the aunt. Like, you could have shown her death scene. I know a lot of people complained about the animatronics, like, acting like kids and having fun. But personally, I liked that. I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice letting these poor, unfortunate souls have, like, some time to just hang out, you know? Just some time to, like, have fun outside of terrorizing people, you know? Like, make a little fort, like, enjoy themselves. Act like kids, because they're kids. They're vengeful spirits and all, but they're kids. Like the kid in The Grudge, he doesn't do anything mean. He just meows at people. Like, this is what I wanted with this. I wanted them to just hang out, not necessarily just be entirely creepy the whole time, but have some time. And, you know, that gave me something. Josh Hutcherson's character, he makes sense to me. But at the same time, I feel like they could have done a little bit more with him. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more with him, figuring stuff out in the pizzeria, or like finding out more information or whatever, you know? Like, I feel like they could have done more in regards to him being the security guard. Otherwise, like, it's whatever. Matthew Lillard. Like, I'm not a Josh Hutcherson fangirl, but I am a Matthew Lillard stan. Like, I loved him in 13 Ghosts. Loved him in Scream. Need to rewatch SLC Punk because I haven't seen it since I was a teenager. Need to see every single movie that he's in because, like, Matthew Lillard. Okay. Nonetheless, I was very happy to see The Living Tombstone, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god. Like, a couple of the things that made me very excited. Seeing Matt Pat in the movie, when he popped up, I almost screamed. I was like, that's Matt Pat! Because I was watching it with somebody who doesn't know some of like the weird internet stuff going around with it. So I didn't say anything out loud. I didn't want to ruin the experience for them. But I was also like, it's Matt Pat! Ooh, it's Matt Pat! And then for the other YouTuber, I actually have never seen his stuff before, so I didn't recognize him. I knew that Markiplier wasn't going to be in the movie going in because he already made the announcement, like, oh, I'm not going to be in the movie. Like, the filming schedule didn't add up. It didn't line up. So I was like, oh, okay, he's not going to be in this one. That's okay. That's whatever. For Matt Pat, I was really excited. For the other guy, I didn't recognize him, but he did well. He did a pretty good job as, like, the Uber driver or whatever. As, like, the taxi guy. He did a good job. And for, when the Living Tombstone song, Five Nights at Freddy's came on, I nearly screamed. I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's the song! It's the song! It's the song that I've been listening to since it came out! Oh, it's the song, you know? So I was like, I was happy. I liked it. I liked the movie. It has problems. The writing, mostly. The writing is my main issue with this movie. Especially Vanessa's writing. Vanessa's writing was kind of all over the place. Should have been a little more cohesive. Maybe add in a couple, like, I don't know, deleted scenes here or there. Wish we got more Matthew Lillard. But to be fair, I wish we had more Matthew Lillard in Scream too. And I wish we had more Matthew Lillard in a lot of movies. So, like, whatever. That's my usual gripes. My main issue was with the writing and all that stuff. Everything else, fine. I'm okay with. Some of the stuff I was really happy with. Like, the designs of the animatronics, the fact that the Jim Henson Company made them, the fact that we got to hear the Five Nights at Freddy's song at the very end by the Living Tombstone. Eee! Okay. But, like, overall, I liked it. Cute. It's very cute. It's a cute movie. And I enjoyed it, and I liked it, and who knows, maybe you'll like it. If you don't like it, cool. If you do, yee! We can both, like, shake violently thinking about this movie. Nonetheless, I liked it. I thought it was cute. If you want to give it a watch, go ahead and give it a watch. I hope you enjoyed listening to me blabber on about Five Nights at Freddy's for a little bit. I watched that, like, 8-hour lore video to prepare before I saw the movie. Oh, you guys, go watch that 8-hour lore video. I am going to so totally have it linked in the description because, like, you should really watch it. I had it at 2x speed because I can't handle watching YouTube videos at any speed other than 2x speed. I think this one and the Wendigoon lore video are the ones that are closest to the full, like it basically explains the whole lore. I'm also going to link the Wendigoon lore video in the bottom. So, like, totally watch them. They're great. Amazing videos. They did amazing jobs at them. I hope you had fun listening to me blabber about Five Nights at Freddy's for, like, I don't know how long at this point. See you later for my next video. Bye-bye.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, here we go.